Good afternoon. Well, I got started on a project a little late today. I took the tube tester out of its case, and I've been reading the comments on that, but I've been very, very busy and I haven't had a chance to answer any comments yet. So this is the bottom of the cabinet. I took the tube tester out. If you look very carefully here, you'll see somebody used nails in here. They fixed it. It's beat. Somebody had suggested put clear coat on it. Now, why would I want to put clear coat on it? It's going to look like hell. A lot of this stuff I peeled off down here. They were loose on the bottom. It was almost all off anyways. And so, from what some of the guys have been saying, yes, this particular tube tester has a different kind of a case. It's kind of a sloped type of case. But this is the case that came with this tube tester. It's funny because the screws all line up perfectly with the tester that was in here. There was no other holes in here. Although there is a hole right here where this is where the cord goes in here, and the cord comes through here, and the only difference is there's a hole here where no cord comes through. But I'm sanding this down because if you look at it, see, you can see the nails in there. Now, I didn't put them in, they were there when I got it. So this has been repaired, and I thought it was, yeah, it is. I think it is dovetailed. Maybe not. It looked like it was, but I guess it isn't. But there's a lot of nails in this. So the only way you're going to do this is to sand it. So we got one good day, and I think tomorrow. Then Friday's going to be a cold rain, and so I mean we just can't do anything. I mean it's mud all through here. So I got the tube tester upside down on the shelf up here, and I'm going to start sanding it, and then I'm going to paint it satin latex paint. But you can see all the dings and everything it's got in it. So at least if I paint it, it'll look much better than it was when I got it. So this isn't really a project video. I'm not going to bring out a tripod and everything else. It's 4:45 now, so it's going to be dark before too long. So I'm going to be working on this. Now this side isn't too bad, and if this stuff doesn't peel on me, I can paint right over it. Matter of fact, I think somebody has painted it. You can see it right here in this area here. But you can plainly see, especially on the bottom, where somebody had repaired this, and you know, it's got dings in the middle here all through it. That's the way it was when I got it. So from what some of the guys have been telling me, that this was probably a Hickok case, and somebody dropped in the Model 308 Radio City product tube tester in here. But it's weird that it fits right in there, just like it's made for it. Well, anyways, I have no idea what Hickok would have gone in here. Maybe the 500 series. I had a 550X, but years ago, and of course I got rid of that like everything else. But it was a different type of case. It had a wider compartment over here, and it had a meter over here for the line set and so forth. So the 550X would not fit in here, but maybe some of the 550 series would. That's my guess anyway. So anyways, as you can plainly see, it's been repaired, so I'm going to just sand it and paint it. But if I can get it sanded today, I'll paint it. And it's, like I say, it's not going to be a project that I'm going to be step by step. I'm just going to go ahead and work on it and show you maybe a little progress as I go along, and then show you when I'm all done. Well, after about a half an hour of scraping with a razor blade, and you can see all the nails that are in here. So this is going to have to be painted and probably filled in places where needed, because it's got nails and repairs all over the place. And this stuff here is peeling off, and so I'm scraping it off with the razor blade like this and sanding it. It's like a powder. It gets all over everything, and you can see it all over the bench here and everything. Kind of hard to get in here, but I'm going to try to get it as much as I can. There's a lot of repairs. You can see nails all over the place here. So it's not like some of you thought it might be, you know, but something that can just be refinished. That's gone beyond that. So the only way you're going to solve that problem is to paint it. It's, you know, it's not a collector's item. I mean, no, I'm not going to resell it. It's going to be a piece of test equipment that I'm going to be using. I don't know what holds these in here, but they're a little loose. I could probably, I guess I could probably put a block of steel or something under here and use it as an anvil and maybe bang these down, but I'm not going to worry about it. They're not falling off. They're just a little loose there, that's all. The handle's in good shape. So I'm going to continue working on this, but I just want you to know that all this thin black, what's left of the cloth here, was peeling off, and if I painted over that, it would just come off with the paint. Take the paint with it. So you can see all the nails that were used in here all the way around. So it's not like I'm destroying a pristine cabinet. Okay, when I get done with it, it'll be painted with several coats of paint. I got to clear this off first, and it'll look good. I'm not good at cabinet work, and everything's riveted in here, even this, and these are fairly tight. I'm not going to take them out. I'll just go around them, that's all. Okay, you can see I couldn't get down in the bottom here very well, and this one here, this compartment here is pretty good. It's like a semi-gloss black. That's the original texture of it, and it's not that cloth stuff. It's apparently a paint or something, so I'm going to leave that alone. I don't have to worry about inside here, and just paint all the edges and stuff. And I got all around the handles and things with the razor blade and scraping it like I showed you. Just taking the razor blade and going like this, and then finishing it up with sandpaper. And you can see that there's plenty of nails in here. I just want to show you this because, you know, I'm not stripping a cabinet that's high value, and not with all these nails in there. So it's, you can see there's pits in it and everything else. So what I'm going to probably do, not today, is I'm going to take some wood filler and try to fill some of that in, little dings, I don't know if it'll stay, and then paint over it. But that's the bottom anyway, so it's going to get scuffed up. It doesn't matter. And you know, the feet are on this part here. So when you store it, with the cover, you store it this way. And I may do the cover in the future. But anyways, that's it. You can see all the nails, and I didn't put those in there. They were in there. And that's it. So it's getting a little chilly out here now, so I'll finish this up, and there'll be more on this video. maybe I'll do some more tomorrow. It all depends on how warm it gets out here. So right now, that's it for today.